your show is taking place?
31st December, that's right.
31st of December, and it's called Agaman.
Absolutely.
And I know that you have amazing artists in that show, so today's show is going to be just about the artists.
Absolutely. We've been talking about the show all this while. You've been helping us out with everything here. Today, as you suggested last time, is an opportunity for us to introduce our artists. And as you see in the studios, let me first introduce the person right away here.
The guy on my left is from my country. I'm from Africa and he's from Africa.
There you go. So he represents the African group here. African group, and his name is KO. He will introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Toyin KO Ajay, and we have a Afrobeat group
Wow.
in Vancouver here. I'm originally from Nigeria, where the Afrobeat actually came from.
Wow.
So I was born and raised in where the real origin of Afrobeat is from.
Fantastic.
I've seen around here, a lot of people say they play Afrobeat, but not really.
But the real Afrobeat is from
where we
Nigeria.
came from.
And I was born and brought up in Kenya.
Wow.
And I'm a third generation East African.
Wow.
So there you go. So we've got something in common. There you go. So Keo, Afrobeats is something that is it's very catchy. Like we've got Bhangra, that's very catchy.
True.
Everybody loves to dance Bhangra. So tell us something about it. What is it? How does it go? Is it 1 to 4, 4 or 8 beats or 16 beats? How does it go?
Sushma, you surprised me with that.
You seem to know a lot about music and
I love music. Yeah.
Afrobeat is an amalgamation of musical genres. It's got salsa, it's got jazz, it's got funk, it's got merengue, it's got highlife, it's got African traditional rhythms,
Wow.
and it's got some Afro-Cuban style.
Yes.
So, try to fuse, we're trying to do like a fusion, fusing like
Amalgamating
everything together. It actually sounds pretty cool.
Okay, so now you've got a lot of people in your group.
Yes.
So can you introduce them?
To my left is Carol Mack. She's we are multicultural.
I can see that. It's a radio station, so people can't see it. But if they could see.
Yeah, she's Chinese and she sings Africa.
Wow.
She plays one of the best African shakers. We call it shekere.
Okay.
In Nigeria, she is one of my best players in this.
Wow.
So she'll learn it, and then she's really awesome.
Welcome in our program.
Thank you very much.
And then?
And that's Trevor. She plays the trombone. And I have Tyler Totti. He plays
The guitar.
Guitar.
Yes.
He plays horns.
Wow.
And that's Tony Vernon. He plays my percussions, djembe, conga, and bongos.
Wow.
And we have a lot of other people, but we can't fill the studio because the studio is too small.
I know. The studio is really too small for all of you. Even all of you here, we can't have all your instruments. But I would like to hear some of your instruments because the evening is going to be so interesting. I have a feeling that our listeners are going to be, they're going to have a great evening in front of them. So let's just give them a little taste of what you guys are going to be doing. So you're going to play what?
Okay, this is called talking drum.
Talking drum?
Yeah.
So it says, hello, how are you?
Yeah, it talks, but it's in a key different level.
All right.
So, but I can do a little bit of play with it. And,
right. And then can
she can play along with.
right? Can we play that with that? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's just hear that a little bit. When you are at this function on the 31st with Shalindra and the group, what all can we expect from you guys?
We have we're even thinking of doing some jam here,
Mm-hmm.
but because we don't have enough, we have some of our tracks. We can just play a little bit if
Yes.
you want
Yes,
on the radio.
sure. Yes.
I can plug it in if there's a way to hear it.
Sure. Let's just go through a little bit more talking, and then we can organize that. Then I can plug it in, and we can play.
Okay.
it. Should have done that a little bit earlier. But anyway, great. So where do you come from? Were you born here in Canada?
Yes, I'm originally from Vancouver, born in Canada,
Mhm.
but my family is from Hong Kong.
So why are you interested in African music?
Well, I'm a person who embraces different cultures,
Yes.
and this is sort of a group that I fell upon, I guess, in a way. I'm more of a dancer to begin with, and
Wow.
the group started as more of a dance group. So we had at least 4 to 5 different girls of all ethnicities and cultures, and we were learning how to do essentially like African style of dancing. So
if people wanted to learn more about your group, is there anything on YouTube or
Yep.
something like that?
Yeah, we have this on YouTube. We have a website.
Oh, great!
And
Could
we
you
have
give us?
our Facebook page,
Yes.
which is Kara-Kata Afrobeat group.
Can you
Canada.
spell that for us?
Karaata Afrobeat Afrobeat group.
Fantastic.
Canada.
Great, great. And how old is this group?
We're a year old now, and between earlier this year to now, we've been to different shows. We've played in different venues, and people have really loved us. And
Yes.
they think we're pretty cool because of our style of music.
Now, it's going to be an Indian event. Now, none of you are Indian. So, do you guys like Indian food?
Yeah.
definitely.
I actually make some.
You
Wow.
make some Indian
Oh
food.
yeah.
Okay, what do you make? Don't tell me curry. Because there's no such thing like
I
curry.
can make fish korma.
Oh,
Fish korma.
Very good.
Wow.
I can make some goat. I can make goat curry.
No,
I think yes.
Goat curry.
Well, because you know what? I
Yes.
used to play professional soccer,
Yeah.
and I play in Cochin in India.
Oh, no
Oh,
kidding.
Cochin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Played there
Wow.
before. So FC Cochin, if you guys know FC Cochin, hi everybody. My name is K. Otonyanao. So people probably know me from there. So that's how I get used to. And I live in like Sri Lanka, Maldives. I play soccer
Fantastic.
there, and I know a lot of. I've mixed with the Indian.
I'm so impressed that for a soccer player who's been to Cochin and Maldives and Sri Lanka and plays talking drums. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It really is.
Well, I think this is just what I was born into. Music, African music, is just when we are back home. It's just what we are. It's what I have as a toy when I was little. We play drums.
Right.
That's all we do. We know. So it's kind of a natural thing.
Yes.
Now when you're growing up, you just sing, you dance. It's natural. People see me, they say, "Man, you can dance." Oh, really? It's natural.
They do say that African people have rhythm in them. They are born with rhythm, you know, and that each and every kid who comes from Africa has rhythm. Unfortunately, being born in Africa, I can't even, I can't dance. My dance teacher once told me, he said, stop it. You can't do it. Forget it. Now I know you have percussion master here with us. Now, so if you could come up to this microphone, tell us something about yourself, because I love your hair. It's fantastic. I'm trying to get my hair to grow like yours, but it's not doing the thing that you managed to get done to your hair. So, what instruments do you play?
Djembe, different shakers,
Yeah,
clave, it's a stick.
fantastic.
I can't remember what else.
Now, how did you get interested into playing?
This
Yes,
band, I
Yes.
just answered a Craigslist ad about a month and a half ago,
really.
and TK sent me a couple of YouTube links, and just I'd been into Felix Kuti a bit,
Yes.
and just loved it, and came Remembrance Day. I think we were there for 4 hours, like 10 in the evening till 2 in the morning, and just I said I could only stay an hour, but I stayed 3. So
Now, Indian music, and we have Indian singers in the studio as well, and we'll be introducing them in a few minutes. I know that Indian music is not written, but Western music is written. Is your music written?
No.
And then it's
You hear it, it's by ear.
That's it, isn't it?
That's why it's easy. It's very okay. Like one of the artists that we're gonna be performing with,
Yes,
we have one of his track,
yes.
and automatically we just picked it up
You pick it up.
because it's natural.
Yeah.
There's a familiarity between Indian and African
Yes.
because they have the rhythm. Indians have rhythm. They
Yes.
can move.
Yes.
Everybody have rhythm. It's just different ways.
Yes.
So, but some people are just born naturally, and some
Yes.
people play the rhythm, and the way you grab it, it's not. You can't write it.
No.
You have to just listen to it and pick it up.
I once interviewed Maestro Ravi Shankar, amazing guy. Shall I impress you even more? I interviewed George Harrison
Wow.
of the Beatles.
Oh, boy.
And it was after that I met with Ravi Shankar, and I said to him, I said, the raga that you're playing right now, and if you were to perform this one, how do you remember what you've played? He said, rag has got its basic rag, and then you improvise on it.
That's right.
And he said, you can never reproduce whatever
Oh,
you've
wow.
done right now.
No.
It's never reproduced.
Amazing.
Isn't that
Jazz.
interesting though?
It's always a new day. When you
It
do
is.
something, if I grab this, if I play it again,
Yes.
it's never sounds the same. So it's never boring.
Yeah.
When you hear it,
Yes.
you don't hear same thing and same thing and same thing again. It's always different. Like I would like Tyler to say something
Yes.
about how you understand how African guitars
Yes.
and the way the whole thing kind of flow together. He was telling me something about it. Say, wow. Maybe you can say something about.
Tyler brought his guitar here, and
He does.
unfortunately
Yeah,
we
no,
don't
I
have an amp so that you could play there, Tyler.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
yeah,
So I want to explain something about how you understand the guitar lines and all those things. How you kind of the way you relate to Western and some other style of music.
Well, yeah, because it borrows, I guess, from all different kinds of music, right? So, and a lot of it's Western, because Fela Kuti went and studied Western music in college, so he ended up stealing from jazz and blues and stuff like that. So
Right.
a lot of the same elements of Western music are in there. It's just they've got a lot more interesting rhythms, and more of it is just based on the feel of it and improvising and having fun with it, playing music, not working music, you know?
that's true.
Yeah.
So when you are following them, so he starts a beat, and then you have to follow it with your guitar. Do you start or does he start?
Oh, it depends on the song,
Yeah.
what we're going for. A lot of the time, the percussion will start it,
Right.
and everyone else will build on top of that.
Ah.
A basic rhythm will start on the drums, just something really basic, and then more percussions will pick up on it, doing other syncopated rhythms, and then everyone else just keeps building and building.
So I think, when you first start, it's okay, it's fine, you're jiving around, and then by the time it's half an hour, 1 hour, that's when you guys warm up a little bit more,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no, and a lot of fun stuff can happen because you're just like, oh, what'll happen if I do this, you know?
Yeah.
Like jazz in that sense. Jazz music, like how you're saying with Ravi Shankar, how you can't do the same thing twice.
That's right.
It's like Miles Davis and John Coltrane. They never played the same 12 solos twice, you know? There's the basic frameworks of it, and then they just build on top of it and have fun.
Fantastic. Now, there's one person who hasn't talked, and
Trevor.
Trevor has been taking pictures, and he's going
Trevor
to,
has his, I think Trevor has his trombone.